Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm with the beautiful Chantal and we're going to show you how to get this gorgeous fire eye look with golden skin and a coral lip. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to show you some new products that I've been playing around with for summer and we're going to incorporate those into this look today. So first things first, we're going to prep Chantal's skin by cleansing using Nivea Micellar water. Then we're going to hydrate using Quarterly Grape Water Spray, which is really nice. I actually take this on the plane with me sometimes. It's beautiful. And then we're going to massage La Mer's the soft creme into the skin. So I'm just making sure that I'm starting inwards and then working it outwards and making sure Chantal's skin is super juicy for foundation. So next we're going to use my go-to lip balm, MECCA Cosmetica's Lip DE-LUCIOUS. And I'm just popping that on with a Swissber's cotton tip. I am obsessed with this lip balm and it's just come out in the glides, which is like a lipstick form, but obviously I've kept those in my handbag. They're great though, I'm obsessed. So next we're going to focus on the glow to the skin. So I'm using one of my hero products, which is BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. I'm just buffing that on with my IT Cosmetics makeup brush. This is such a necessity for me to add the glow to the skin under the foundation, because you can always add more on top, but it just really helps with the total finish of the look. So today I'm using the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation and this is in the shade Tahoe. And because Chantal's got pretty good skin, we're going to just like focus on the center of the face first. And you can see I'm just starting in that under eye area. And I'm using the smaller end of the brush because I just want this to be really precise work. She doesn't need like a whole face of full coverage foundation or anything. So we're just really pinpointing the areas where she needs a little bit of coverage. But we're going to let most of that beautiful natural glow shine through. So now I'm just coming back in with the bigger end of the brush and I'm just buffing all that product in a little bit more. I really like this foundation. It's definitely long wearing, as they say, and it lasts throughout the evening, which I've been enjoying for my clients. Now I'm just coming in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer just to go under the eyes and just around the nose area and anywhere where she needs a little bit of extra coverage. So I'm using the caramel shade and I'm just making sure that I've pressed that product in so it's all really beautiful and it looks like skin still. I don't want the concealer sitting on top. So now we're going to work on the brows and I'm just brushing them upwards and then I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Brow Palette. I'm just mixing a couple of shades together. I just want the undertone to be quite cool, but then I'm adding a little bit of depth by mixing that darker color into Chantal's brow. And I'm just using an angle brush. The brush is from Anastasia Beverly Hills also. It's a really dense brush and it means you can really pack the product in and then you can comb it out and make it look super feathery. So we're just straightening up the inner part of the brow and then brushing that all through and making sure they look super, super fresh and natural. So now I'm using MAC Cosmetics Clear Brow Gel and we're just going to comb that through the brows to make sure the brow hairs are staying upwards and outwards on the ends and they will hold in place throughout the day. Love that gel. And so I'm just going to powder the T-zone just so it looks beautiful in the rest of the video. I usually would powder at the end, but you can see some shine coming through. So I'm just using Laura Mercier's translucent powder and I'm applying that with a MAC Cosmetics 224 fluffy brush, and you can see I only use the tiniest amount. I don't want it to look too powdery or anything, just want to matte down that T-zone. So now we're just going to warm up Chantal's skin using this Laura Mercier bronzer and this is in the shade number 4. And I love this bronzer. I just find it so beautiful. It's got a little tiny little bit of glow, but it's definitely matte. But it just looks super fresh. I think the light reflects on it quite beautifully. You can see it in the pan. It's got that gorgeous different shades of bronze to it. You can see here I'm just buffing that on to the cheekbones, the jawline and the temple, and then just giving a little bit of shading on the nose. It's not shimmery, there's no glitter in this, so you can definitely use it for all that shading work. It's beautiful for this summer look we're doing. So now I'm just curling the lashes using the Charlotte Tilbury lash curler, which I absolutely love. And now it's time to prep the eyes. So because this looks kind of like a fiery look, we're going to use all those warm tones. I've chosen to use the MAC Cosmetics Indianwood Pro Paint Pot. And these paint pots I've always loved. I've always had them in my kits in different shades. This golden color is just gorgeous. The best thing about these paint pots is they can be worn on their own because they're so beautiful. So I'm actually going to do my shading in the socket with that same bronzer that we used earlier. So I'm using my 217 MAC Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to put that in the crease and then under the lower lash line. And this is just creating some shape for the rest of my eye work. So now we're going to build into the crease using some of these fiery tones. So I'm starting off with that orange tone in the bottom center. And I'm using a Real Techniques eye shade and blend brush. So we're just packing on that color on the outer edge of the eye. And now I'm just coming in with another 224 MAC Cosmetics brush, and I'm just sweeping that into the center of the eye and blending all of that orange shading work out so it's nice and airbrush looking. So now I'm running that same fiery orange shade under the eye. And this is a new palette from ColourPop Cosmetics for summer. I love ColourPop Cosmetics. I just find they're such a great brand for cheap, inexpensive palettes, eye products, lip products, and you know, the range of colors is just incredible. So now I'm just tapping on that beautiful metallic gold shade onto the eyelid, and I'm blending it out with a 217 MAC Cosmetics brush. I really love this highlight. I think this really makes it by having the metallic on the lid and then the matte fiery shades in the crease and on the outer edges of the eye. So we're going to put a bit of that melon tone into the eye now, just so we've got a little bit of that kind of smokiness. So it kind of goes from the gold to the melon to the really fiery orange shade. I'm using a ColourPop Cosmetics makeup brush. So just make sure you diffuse any of those outer edges so it's a really soft look. Even though it's got that strong pop of colour, it's still beautifully blended. So now we're just going to define the eyes a little bit more by using Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner, and this is in the shade Sophia. It's like a beautiful metallic brown shade. I actually use this quite a lot on red carpets. So I'm just pulling it out. We're going to create a little bit of a feline flick on Chantal. She's got a beautiful eye shape, beautiful greeny eyes, and we're just going to make sure we come underneath as well, and it's going to really make her eyes pop once we've got that little bit of definition on the lower lash line also. So I'm just gently pulling it in. I like to start on the outside and pull inwards and then come back out to finish the liner look. So now we're going to apply the mascara, and I've chosen to use STILA Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. You know I love this mascara. I just think for this look we really want those lashes to be voluminous. We want them to be quite black, and they really need to make the rest of the eye look pop. So you can see here I am applying it with my MAC Cosmetics fan brush, and already the difference from one eye to the other. I just love this mascara and it looks absolutely incredible on Chantal. So make sure you apply the mascara to the top and bottom lashes if you're trying to recreate this look. I just think it looks totally finished off and complete if the lashes are really, really vibrant. So one product I'm super excited about this summer is the BECCA CHRISSY Teigan Endless Bronze and Glow palette. So this is just the most exquisite highlighter. You can see the 3 different shades in it. And I've just mixed those together and swept across Chantal's cheekbones. Oh, it's just magic. I'm obsessed with this highlighter. It's so, so pretty. It's the same finish as the regular pressed powder highlighters, but it's just got a few different shades you can mix together. So I'm just applying that to the center of the nose, and then I will go ahead and I'll add a little bit of extra highlight under the brow bone, to the cupid's bow, and then the inner eye also. I actually went to the CHRISSY Teigan and BECCA launch recently in Malibu, and I got to meet her, and it was really nice to play with the products and hear a little bit about the story behind the products. CHRISSY was spending the summer in Malibu, and so she wanted all the products to have that influence, and you can definitely see that in the range. So I'm just tidying up a little bit with extra translucent powder by Laura Mercier. And now I just want Chantal's cheeks to have a little bit of a flush, little bit of a sun-kissed look. And I'm just mixing a couple of NARS blushes together. I did make this palette, if you're wondering, in the New York store at NARS, which is on Prince Street. And it's great because you can choose whatever blushes that you want for your clients in one palette. So now we're going to finish a look with the ColourPop Cosmetics Ocean Ave Ultra Blotted Lip, which I just was gifted. I thought this would be a perfect match with the eye look. It's a gorgeous coral color, and it does look like it would be quite of a strong lip, but it's a little bit transparent, so you can see now it's kind of like a glossy finish, but then it does dry matte, but it's not too overpowering. So I'm applying that with a ColourPop Cosmetics brush. You can see the looks all coming together. I'm just going to freshen up now using COSMEDIX Benefit Balance Hydrating Spray, which I love. And that's the finished look. I hope you enjoy it watching. And one little extra tip for the body. Over summer, I'm loving this BECCA Cosmetics CHRISSY Teigan Glow Body Oil. It is just divine. You can see once it catches the light in this shot, it makes your skin look super, super hydrated. You get that gorgeous golden glow. And the oil is obviously great for your skin as well. Thank you so much to my gorgeous model Chantal. I hope you've enjoyed our fiery eyes teamed with summery skin and that coral lip. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and thanks so much for watching.